Okay, we're going to get started, so if everybody could find a seat. Okay, we're going to get started, so if everyone can find a seat.
Should we get started? Okay. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the University of Chicago Pritzker School of Medicine Match Day celebrations. Woo! My name is Vineet Arora, for those of you who have not met me, and I'm here as your Dean for Medical Education, and want to give a warm welcome to all of our families and friends who are here with us in the room today, as well as many that are watching at home or at work on live stream. So congratulations and welcome to all of our friends and families. Okay. I actually have a very special message now for the students that are here. To each of the 87 graduating seniors from the Pritzker School of Medicine who have participated in the U.S. residency match, you have successfully matched. So, for our families and friends who may not be in medicine, wondering why we use a match day to just get our first job, as well as to our students who also may be wondering about the history of this ritual, I actually thought I would pause here for a moment in University of Chicago tradition and actually tell you a little bit about how this started and how the roots of this actually originated right here on this University of Chicago campus. So there are many discussions floating around about the algorithm and tweaks to the algorithm, and even more recent tweaks to the algorithm, like even this year with signals. So I'm not going to talk about the algorithm, but I would like to talk about the creation of the Match Clearinghouse. The idea for a development of a large nationwide residency match actually originated when the then University of Chicago Medical School, this was before Pritzker, Dean of Students, Dr. F.J. Mullen, was distressed that his students were getting offers for jobs for internships as early as their first week of their clerkship year. And he went on to write in the Journal of the American Medical Association, affectionately dubbed JAMA, quote, "Students have resented pressure for immediate decisions placed upon them early by phone communication and telegram by hospital." So he campaigned to the Association of American Medical Colleges on the vision of creating this central clearinghouse to facilitate what he describes as the submission of rank order lists at the final process of intern selection. The name of that clearinghouse was the National Inter-Association Committee of Internships, and our very own Dr. Mullen served as its first chair. In 1952, over 70 years ago, in its first year, the match for residents was declared a success when just over 5,500 students matched to over 10,000 hospital positions, leaving a fill rate of roughly 50%. So very different times. There were many more spots than students that were matching. So fast forward to today, 71 years later, that body that Dr. Mullen founded is now known as the National Resident Matching Program, the NRMP, and it will match today over 43,000 medical students and physician graduates from all over the world into our spots where we have more applicants than we have people who that we have spots. And so with that, I just wanted to highlight this important history because I think it's important to reflect on how we came to be and how we're here. Now, on the subject of Pritzker traditions and rituals, I have another really important tradition that I'd like to share with you. There should be a money bag floating around. Anyone got the money bag? Great. That money bag should be in the process of being passed around. The Pritzker School of Medicine has contributed $100 to get it started, and that money bag will come into play a little bit later, and so on to some serious business now. So no commentary about your class would be complete without acknowledging the tremendous efforts that you have played, especially during the last 3 years of the pandemic, keeping our health system and our medical school and our campus alive and able to serve the public. We could not be more proud of each and every one of you for your incredible contributions to our community, our patients, and our institution. I'm also really pleased that this year's Match Week class activities have been able to proceed forward with the support of the University of Chicago Biological Sciences Division. And so I hope that you enjoyed your outings at things like the senior skit and the trolley. And I did want to say that in attending the senior skit for the a lovely hybrid display of live action as well as video at the Logan Center, I know that many of you have bright careers ahead of you in medicine, but what I didn't know is that you also have bright careers ahead of you in entertainment. So congratulations to all of you. Okay. Now, I also wanted to highlight an important thing for medical schools nationwide and for medical students, right? Our medical students really like to get feedback, which I've learned a lot in this job. And our medical schools also like to get feedback. And so we like to get feedback particularly from our graduating class. So I want to give your class a round of applause for being one of 7 schools in the country that's achieved an over 80% response rate on the double AMC graduating questionnaire. Now, as you know, students who complete this survey are eligible to win a lovely diploma frame that's up here that has the University of Chicago embossed on it. So at this time, I would like to invite your amazing Pritzker Chiefs to draw from the hat here, the names of students who will have completed the AAMC GQ with that first prize being the diploma frame. So here we go. And you can come to the podium. Okay, come up.
Guzzy, come to the stage, please, Guzzy.
Yeah, I know, exactly. We need some. Yeah, come on down. Woo. Congratulations. Thank you, Pritzker Chiefs. And don't go too far, because I'll be calling you up to the podium in a minute. So, believe it or not, this is somewhat bittersweet, because it is the last time your class will gather together with us before you graduate. And so I wanted to remind you of some upcoming graduation activities. in case you might forget. May 25th is the Student Faculty Recognition Dinner at the Drake Hotel at 6 p.m., where we hope your families will also join us. May 26th is the Division Academic Ceremony at 10:30 a.m., where you will receive your hood. And I also am excited to announce your graduation speaker, Dr. Megan Ranney, a leader and clinician scientist in the area of gun violence and public health, who started Get Us PPE in the pandemic and became the voice of frontline healthcare workers in the media, and is the new incoming dean of the Yale School of Public Health, will be your graduation speaker. So congratulations, everyone. And then an important date on June 3rd, that is the university convocation, where your diploma will be awarded at 9:15. Now, with so many exciting events coming, it's possible that you may leave here and have some exciting plans in store for you for the remainder of your senior year. And so before you actually start on those plans, I wanted to invite an important individual to make sure you're on track, not only to graduate, but also to start your residencies. And so give it up for your very own Dean of Students, Dr. Jim Woodruff, who has some important announcements.
Thanks, Vinny. So I have 3 announcements for you today. The first relates to the title and degree of MD. I just wanted to remind you all that you do not have an MD by virtue of opening an envelope here today. You will not officially have an MD degree until convocation in June. And this is important because sometimes in the excitement of the day and the following weeks, students will send out messages with a signature that says their name and then MD. That's not really possible until June. The second relates to the match list. As you all know, we are very attentive to privacy. And while we've included in each of these envelopes a list of students and where they have matched, we need to respect that privacy, the privacy of your peers. So please enjoy the list, share it amongst yourselves, but do not post that list on social media. Do not share that list widely. We very much appreciate that. And the third announcement relates to residency paperwork. I know that many of you immediately following this ceremony are going to get on planes to go to places like Cambodia or South America or just the beach here in the United States to enjoy yourselves, and you certainly are due that kind of enjoyment. But please pay attention to your emails. You'll be getting messages from the programs to which you've matched, prompting you to complete paperwork, which is essential for you to start your jobs this coming June. And it takes a little bit of time to process that paperwork, so please do not delay in responding to and completing that paperwork. And so I just want to close by asking you guys to take a moment to just reflect on the hard work that you've put in over the past 4+ years. Sometimes during events like this, everybody's so anxious or excited that they're not really thinking carefully about what it was that it took to get you here. And so just spend a few minutes before we get into the heat of the action thinking about that and preparing to open that envelope. It's been a real honor to work with you over the past few years on your journey into medicine. We're extremely proud of the work that you've done, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side of the envelope. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Dr. Woodruff. And while we're here, I do want to acknowledge that you would not be here today receiving your envelope were it not for the dedicated work of our career advising team and shepherded by Dr. Woodruff, our career advisors, and our student affairs team, particularly Kate, Candy, and Tyler. So let's give it up. I'd love for the career advisors to stand up and be acknowledged, as well as our staff here in the front. So thank you. Woo! Okay, I will have some more thank yous later on in the program, but for right now, I'm going to turn it over to the main event because I have learned over my tenure here that, as faculty, our job is really to showcase our great students and the great work and leadership of our students, and I can think of no better people to represent that in this moment for your class than Manisha, Hannah, and Steve, your Pritzker Chiefs. And so at this time, I'd like to have them come up to the podium because they have a few remarks and a short program that they'd like to share with you. So thank you.
Hi, everyone. How are we doing? Okay, that was a little weak. So we wanted to express our gratitude for all of the people that have made today possible and gotten us to this point. First, a special shout out to Max and the Social Rounds crew for designing these shirts that so many of you all are wearing. Thank you, Max and Social Rounds. Happy that we all had something to wear today. And next, we'd like to thank our Dean's Council representatives, specifically Amrita, Nick, Tom, and Chizzy, and the entire Dean's Council body, and Lily as well. Thank you, Lily. Yes. For sponsoring Match Week and also all of the support that you give us and our student body. And next, I would like to thank also all of the classmates who volunteered your time and effort to plan Match Week, from the trolley, which so many of us were at, to bowling, an indoor bonfire. So this week would not have happened without you, and it gave us something to distract us from today. So thanks for making the week go by quickly and smoothly. And finally, we'd like to invite two very special people on stage, Tyler Lockman and Mike McGinty. Yeah.
I'm not saying anything.
No, we'll talk to you. So Tyler, thank you so much for all the help and support you've given us throughout this entire process, from editing our ERAS applications within 5 minutes to anxiously checking as we certified, decertified, recertified, and submitted our rank list by the deadline. We could not have made it to this day without you, and we wanted to give you a token of our appreciation from the class. And Mike McGinty, also a solidified, integral core part of our journey to graduation. We all know. For those of you who watch Senior Skit, you all know his impeccable ability to respond to an email within 3 minutes or less, whether it's 3 a.m. or 11 p.m., and making sure that we are all going to graduate on time with the appropriate number of credits. So thank you, Michael. We would not be here without you.
During this skit, we had a skit where Mike was Batman and Tyler was Superman, and I think it was everyone's favorite. So thank you to the Senior Skit Committee. I also, to add to the list of thank yous, clearly, so many to go around, but we definitely wanted to thank Dr. Fromey, who's been critical to our MSPEs, keeping us in line, being honest with us. In the best way possible. We appreciate it. And the candy. Can't forget the candy. And as Dr. Aurora mentioned, we would not be here without our career advisors who have been with us on this entire journey throughout medical school. So we appreciate all of you. I'm not going to make you stand up again, but we appreciate you. And I did also want to give a special shout out to Santiago and Maggie Shope, who helped put together today's slideshow.
And finally, I think we would all be remiss if we didn't thank a very important group of people for all of us who are matching today. As probably all of you are well aware, medical students, particularly during their clinical years, can be a variety of things. They can be cranky, hangry, scattered, drowsy, have altered mental status. And you all, our friends and family, have been there helping us every step of the way, being our cheerleaders when we can hardly know which end is up, and being here today on important celebratory events that really make sort of medicine worth doing, knowing that we have people like you there to fill our cup up such that we can offer our best to our patients. So really, everyone, hug your loved ones right now, and a big round of applause for all of you, friends and family.
And with that, we have the highly anticipated PowerPoint, which will just show the highlight and the memories from the last 4 years. Thank you to all who submitted photos. There were a lot of submissions, so I tried to include basically everything as best I could. And I just hope you guys take a moment to reflect on this time, on the people that you've built amazing connections with and will probably have in your life for a long time. So with that, we'll get started. Let's see if it works.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I hope you have a lot of nostalgia right now. And even though it looks like we had a lot of fun, we studied too, I promise. And here is Dr. Aurora. Thank you.
Thank you, Chiefs, and I promise that you guys all did study. I do promise. So it looked amazing, and I just wanted to say before the main event, before I turn it over to the main event, I have a few more important announcements. So in addition to all of the thank yous that the Chiefs gave, which I also want to resonate with, your Chiefs, your Dean's Council reps, all of the student leaders in your class, I wanted to just acknowledge that I'm still feeling very new in my role, and I am still learning too, and so I just wanted to say thank you for teaching me, so thank you. In addition to career advisors, Dr. Frome, Dr. Woodruff, of course, Tyler and Mike, Kate and Candy. I also want to take you back, because we won't have this time during graduation to really acknowledge all of these folks. And so I just want to remind you of the day somebody let you know you got into Pritzker, the day that you interviewed, the day that you came here for a revisit perhaps, the day you started with your class and you did orientation, that entire group of people who actually oriented you and let you know this was a special community and you were meant to be here. Also, all of the people in our curriculum team and our admissions team who made everything so seamless for you, especially during these unprecedented times of COVID. And so, and then lastly, of course, all of the folks that work to make sure that we have an inclusive environment that reflects the ideals of diversity, equity, and inclusion that we subscribe to. And so for that, I would like for all of the staff and faculty here for the Pritzker School of Medicine, as well as any of our faculty leaders who are involved with your curriculum or admissions or any part of our team, to please stand so we can acknowledge you. Okay, and then my last shout out is actually for, one of the things you might not know in my job is really, making sure and a very important thing happens, which is that the money flows. And so I do want to highlight and thank the entire Biological Sciences Division, including those that are watching, a lot of the staff and faculty leaders of the Biological Sciences Division, led by our dean, Dr. Mark Anderson, who personally sends his congratulations to each and every one of you. Tom Jackowitz, our hospital president, and all of the folks from the University of Chicago Medicine affiliated hospitals, all of the folks from our teaching affiliate, North Shore University Health System, who have made your medical education possible. So thank you. Okay, and then lastly, a few just minor announcements, that because again, we won't be able to tell you this before you, immediately after you open that envelope, which I know you're all here to do. So we will gather to continue the celebration together with pizza and drinks and salads in the Cloister Club, with lunch sponsored by the Medical and Biological Sciences Alumni Association. And they want to make sure that you also remember to pick up an iMatch sign to take photos. And they also have a special gift for all of our students who are matching today. So thank you to the Medical and Biological Sciences Alumni Association. On the subject of being alumni, I know this sounds kind of strange, but you will be transitioning very soon from being students to being alumni, and you will go to your next institution, or you will stay here, and you will carry the University of Chicago Pritzker School of Medicine name with you as an ambassador, and I know that you will do amazing things in the future because you are all destined for greatness and leadership, and I look forward forward to watching all of those things. And we always look forward to hearing from our alumni. And so even though you may be in the throes of internship or on your vacation somewhere, just remember to reach out and tell us what you're doing. We love to hear updates. And so without further ado, I would like to give you my personal congratulations to all of you. Good luck. And thank you to all of you, as well as your families and friends that are here with you and that are watching at home. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to a special individual who is known for her specific talent in being able to execute this very important part of the match day ceremony. So give it up for Dr. Barrett Frome.
So for those of you who've never been here before, I get the privilege as MSPE director of calling the names. The thing if you have been here before, you may not know, I actually have never gotten this much time ever. You're all screwed. I am going to try to do this without swearing, so raise your hand if you think I can do it. Oh, thank you, moms and dads. The students didn't raise their hands. So you want to spread them? So here's what we do. We have a couple things going on. We're going to call, there they are. We're going to take a little time and we're going to call everybody's names one by one to get their envelopes. When I call your name, you're going to come down, everyone's going to cheer. It's going to be very exciting. Towards the end, if I'm running out of time, I'll tell you, please don't applaud. Shut up. We have to get there in time for 11 o'clock. I will pick them at random, face down. Some people may have paid me. That certainly won't influence me. I've just taken your money. But the tradition here is that when we get down to the final two people, it comes down to a very exciting prize. If you are the second to last name called, I love this, you're going to get a giant Hershey bar. It's very exciting. I don't know if anyone's seen, they have a new one out that highlights she, and it's got all sorts of names about why women rock. Anyway, get that one. That's fun. And then if you don't get that exciting prize, you get this fantastic bag of stripper cash. I have to say that, moms and dads. I said it once, and now I got to say it. But if you look inside of it, I mean, not that I've ever been, but it's all crumpled up singles. So maybe where it gets its name. This is a hefty amount. I will tell you, if you win, you do have to iron them before the bank will take them. So we're going to get started, and we're going to have some pauses along the way. We're going to have an adventure. Oh, I do apologize for my outfit. I'm on service right now, so I came over from the Children's Hospital. But it's also to let you family members know, I know you think you've had all these emotional words from third year Steve. It's only going to get worse, and they're going to dress in their pajamas a lot. So I wanted to give you that experience of what that's going to look like for the next X number of... Are we doing it like this? No. Okay, we're going to dump it. Here we go. Tyler's on it. All right, let's do this. All right, Tyler's gonna futz them around, and I'm just gonna dig in here. We're gonna go, when we die. Oh, we're coming from the back. Thank you. Candy's my wonderful assistant. Candy guarded. Oh, and I didn't say, no one ever thanks this person, and we need to. Let's all put our hands together for your dean, Vinnie Aurora. I almost forgot. I have to make sure. All right, who else do we get? Ooh, you know what, early. I've been practicing. Kamran Shirkadai. Pretty good? It was close. Kamran, I tried really hard. All right, I like the hustle, though. That was really good hustle. All right, we've got Shelly Alba. We've got a lot of people high up there. Are you guys getting altitude sickness up there? It's way high up there. All right, Reem El-Urbani. This is the fun part of this, is because you get a prize for being the last envelope, but you have to suffer the least. Like, all these poor people hold their envelope just wanting to rip it open, but they can't. Don't touch that envelope. Tyler knows things, and he will hurt you. Sarah Vaughn. They're really thick this year. It's like, when you were accepted to college. Did you guys get it on the internet or did you actually get an envelope? Oh. I mean, me too. I got accepted to college on the internet. That's how I did it too. That's exactly how it happened. Later on, we'll talk about Nikki Orlov's text this morning. That was very misinterpreted. With Dr. Orlov, it always is. All right, Devika Jaishankar. You know what? I don't have favorites, just like I don't have favorite children, but I totally do. I have a favorite child. I won't. Nikki, you know which one it is. Yeah, okay. I don't have favorite children, but one of my favorites, because I've known this person since before medical school, Chizzy Chisholm. Sorry I couldn't get you the cash. Kendall Illoway. Just appeared. You just appeared from right out of there. Christine Miller. There we go. Real quick question. Of the family members here, how many are not in healthcare? Raise your hand. Absolutely love it. Applause to that. My parents weren't in healthcare either, and I think, it shows, it's just amazing when kids can make, go away your parents didn't. So good raising those kids, everyone. Swetha Tatanini. Right there. Michael Hermson. Poor Michael was in my clinical skills group, and I said that inverted for a really long time. I was like, Hersman, and he's like, finally, after 2 years, Dr. Fromme, that's not how you say it. And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Doesn't mean I didn't like him. Victoria Olapito. Now I'm going to show a little increased clip here to gain up some time. Ready? So we're going to go. We were in second gear. We're going to go to third now. You think? A little third? Are you getting nervous? Is everyone getting tense? Don't worry. Remember, what's in this envelope is just the next step of the journey. It's not good or bad. It's just where you are. It's all good. Matthew Dew. Going this way. Maya McKee. Maya and Shizzy still need to take me to, and Dr. Farnan, to a cheer gym. All right? The hip fracture healed. I'm ready to go. I got a hip fracture just so I didn't have to go. Alec Kesu. Manisha Komatov. Yep. Dana Anderson. Tim Shen. Back that way. Candy, I'm coming at you. Coming at you, Candy. For the parents out there, I did a little Phil Donahue right there. Maybe the grandparents, I'm not sure. Getting old, getting old. James Young. Bradley Carlson. Way up in the back. VIP seating. Yeah. Karina Grujon Perez. Here we go. Valerie Odie. You got it? Conrad Fletcher. You guys. Oh, there it is. Zaina Zayad. Oh, you see the career advisors getting in on it now? The career advisors are getting in on it. Jackson Moran. Hey, we're going left, Candy. Okay. I feel like we're going left. Caitlin McLean. Anybody's to the left. Chloe Hall. Go right. That's a split one. Drew Brenner. Andrew Gross. It's getting so nerve-wracking now. Eugene Shin. Olivier Joseph. Moira Waichin. Amanda Zhang. Hyder Ali. All the way up top. Everyone is sitting up left. It's kind of fun to watch. Sierra Howard. Blake Flood. Gabriel Kaufman. What? I know, she quit. Victoria Okunye. I did not fire Candy, just so you know. Candy was up way, just like elbowed her out. Because I don't know if you know this about Dr. Lee. Cutthroat. Vicious. One day I was just walking and she just did a leg sweep and I went down. I gotta be honest with you. Not nice. I'm a pediatrician and I'm sweet. Don't you do that to me. For the parents in the room, I'm not. I'm a pediatrician. Not sweet. Maggie Shope. We're going to pause for a minute because every time I pass this, does anybody just think you're in a cartoon with this bag? You must pay the rent. Oh, no, it goes, you must pay the rent, but I can't pay the rent. Which reinforces gender stereotypes because women can be burglars too. Just want you to remember that, ladies. You too can commit heinous crimes. But you won't. I wouldn't say that about your children. What? You could. I'm just saying, everything's possible. No matter who you are. My gosh. Good Lord, I'm me, and they're letting me have a microphone. Michael Sun! This is so challenging. I feel like we don't have many left, but Tyler's like, keep it going. And then it's like, we got to get it done, but we don't want to start too early. Have I sworn yet? Oh my God, the pressure's on. No. Steve Server. Raise your hand if you're still in it. Like, if you are still possible to get... Okay, I'm seeing who I like. No, I'm kidding. All right, because I'm not going to lie. I had 2 of these this morning, and they're great. They're great. It's all part of the Hyatt experience. Nick McKenzie! For the last 2, I want you to know, the person I looked at before I grabbed it is who got it. So now who am I staring at? That was weird. Okay. Melissa Kurloff! I do want to say, you're going to open this envelope, and we were talking this about last night. Some of you may not see the thing you put first. And I just want to say, no one knows who you put first. So as far as you know, you got your first choice, and I just want to tell you that. No, seriously. But I know we get hung up on the one sometimes, being number one and getting the number one. But the reality is, you are all so extraordinary. Wherever you go, you will make it exceptional. So no matter what happens when you open this, I want you to know that. It's like when I don't swear, I become such a better person. And I say amazing things. Max Ackerman. I was looking at Kipling. I was like, I know he's right in the front. I couldn't find you to save my life. Alexa Uribe. Pranav Haravu. Jason. Maggie Leo. See that, Leo? You see that? Yeah, thanks. Hannah Pretty. So did I get all three of you? I've taken you all three down. I'm sorry, I took all three Chiefs down. Sorry, I apologize. Not really. You're going to probably get some really good gift or something. I don't know. Max Schnorenberg. Eric Ariano. So funny. I was wondering if I would need to wear my cheaters when I was doing this for the first time this year. No, but I had a moment there. David Obadina. David Sow. The Davids on the left. Literally, my watch just told me it's time to stand. What does it think I'm doing? Have I been immobile? So many things to say to that. Quinn Stilson! Possibly the most surprising thing I learned this year in my MSPE meetings is that he has a rap album. So if you did not know that, you do now. And I don't know if I wept, I laughed, I just said, what? Again, you can do anything. I don't think it wasn't good, you didn't think, but it was, how many of you have a rap album? Exactly. Who does? Hey, all right. Okay. Now, I mean, we've got 7 minutes. Should we just do a rap battle real fast? Should we? Because that'd be awesome. Oh, Tyler shut me up. You're lucky. Tyler cut off the fight. Ellen Goldberg. I was like, totally wanted to not call your name. I'm going to do it right. Hyun Khan. All right. Nathan Muntz. Teresa Zhao. Ian Waters. Guzzy Webweze. Sorry, somewhere. Tom Fouché. Right there. Jen Choi. Lily Lehrer. It's a big crowd back there. Hang on. Okay, so now this is getting funny. Tyler's over here saying, we gotta roll. Vinny's over there, take it down, take it down. This is life at Pritzker. This is what we experience. Go faster, go slower. We need more, we need less. You know what? When have I ever listened to any of you people? When have I ever, no, I'm not gonna say the word. Rachel Pacina! All right, we're down to 10 with 5 to go. Tyler's math is interesting, that he thinks I need to rush through this. I think he's a little worried I'm going to get long-winded. When have I ever gotten long-winded? This is this. That is that. All right, I'm going to need Jim to come point to an envelope for me. Come on, hustle up. Hustle up. Let's do this. What do you got? Don't ruin someone's dreams. Isaiah, he hates you. Isaiah Summers. Dr. Calendar, you've been surprisingly quiet over there. Please draw me a graphic comic and then point to an envelope. Who does he hate? I like that he ran back to get out of the way. Joseph Ream. Kate, I feel like you should get one. Kate, come point. Come on, Kate Blythe, everybody. Wearing her green, because we're all Irish today. Oh, wow, that was so... You hate this person, yet it was delicate. Jess Guillaume. All right, I'm going to pick one, because I haven't in a while. Vivek Nair. I'll give it to you. Pranav Krishnan. Oh my God, we're down to 5. We're down to 5. Somebody yell out a number. I just wanted you to yell out a number. It made no difference in this process whatsoever. Christine McIntosh. Poston. Poston's going, Poston's going, Poston's going. There it is. Kosia Opong! So close! She's got her own match day t-shirt. Wait. Come on. Come on, girl, hurry it up. She said she looked away when she touched it. Amrita Mohanty, she hates you. Again, everyone's a winner here, which are words that I would never say because there are losers. And everyone who's had their name picked, you lost. No, just kidding. You're all going to win because you're all going to open these envelopes and it's going to be spectacular. Steve, if you can see Steve Server's face right now, I'm going to do an anthropologic study of his face right now, and it's going to be amazing. We have 2. One is getting this. One is getting this. Who are my 2 remaining individuals? Please stand. 1. All right. Here we go. Let's get ready to rumble. Vinny, pick one. Point to it, Vinny. Point to it. Just point to it. Then I'm going with this one because Vinny picked that one. Ryan Johnson! Woo! Shivam Dave! All right, Dr. Aurora has the clock. Get ready to open.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Hey!
Not yet. Do not open
Don't
yet.
open those shitty envelopes.
Oh, Barrett.
I was so close.
Everyone settle down. Remember, we are live streaming and we don't want an NRMP violation. We do not want an NRMP violation. We have less than a minute to go. And last year, I didn't have my clock, and now I have a clock, so we're gonna count down. We're gonna count down together. Once we get closer, feel free to stand, take your last minute photos, hug your family and friends. Okay. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,